What is up? What is up? Life is purging. Life is good. All I'm missing is a hair tie right now. um, I'm at the Buffalo River, somewhere on the Buffalo River, and there's no cell service. It was nice to just have my phone turned off at night. I think I'm gonna just do that because then in the morning, if it's more of an effort, I'm not gonna pick it up as quick. Um, been journaling, started journaling. I think I was day 7 today. Um, and that just kind of helps. It's kind of just random scattered thoughts, sometimes about Bitcoin, sometimes about a dream. I've been dreaming a lot more. Maybe because I've been smoking less weed, but life is different. I'm just breathing slower. I'm a safe place for people to come, and that's what you know, I don't know. I think that's kind of what I'm going with on the YouTube channel. Seems like the only time I want to post on YouTube is when I'm like in a place of just meditating or just taking in the sunlight, just stretching. It was crazy to like 2 days ago. I did a little trail run hike, and then the sun was just hitting the cliffside just right. So I was sitting there, we're shaking, taking it all in, and just doing yoga, really loosening like the lower half of me, and was able to get some great meditation. And then I was just picked up my guitar, and then people came and just vibed to it. I wasn't playing any songs, I was just strumming, and it's just that. And then interactions with, the restaurants you go into, or, just people passing by in campgrounds or anything. The beauty, one of the many beauties of a campground is just people will say hi, like, wave to you, and it's the same thing. It just makes it all feel like a much safer place for everybody. The parasympathetic nervous system, or whatever, is just takes in a little rest. Even just a greeting walking into a coffee shop or something. And you just don't get into the big cities. It's an annoyance to people. It's an annoyance to me some days, but I'm able to look at each interaction, kind of, because I have so little of them. And really, I'm pouring more love into it because I'm out here. I'm pouring love into myself. And so it's like my cup is overflowing. But here's a doggy. I think it's a dog. Someone's got to check out the window. And yeah, just pour love into it, and then I can read where something I said threw them off or like changed the energy of it. But so many more, like the percentages of every interaction is like so much higher and filled with love. Either because they're just feeling it, or I'm bringing it to them. But like, even from the crazy hill people in town to a guy chasing me off his property. I was at this Buddhist temple yesterday and explored a little too far. Buddhist temple in Arkansas. Crazy timeline. But they are they are all not all of them. They're not perfect. They show me you know, they show me the mirror of me. And yeah, in this time with myself between, it's almost like I'm definitely not like closing my eyes and meditating every day, but the shut off times of almost, that's what time doesn't feel like. Time isn't the linear, time isn't the, you know very few times in a day. I mean, when I look at the clock, all I see is angel numbers now. Very few other times in the day, it's like 2:38 or something. And I'm not rushing to anything, and I'm just in rhythm. I'm in rhythm of when I need to be external, when I need to be internal. It's a beautiful thing. It's like reality on, reality off. Go internal. And like, it can be meditating, it can be playing basketball, it can be stretching, it can be a hike where you kind of just shut everything off, breathe, and let your shoulders down. And that's one thing my homie Herb, man, I'm listening to. It's I'm always, where are my shoulders, where is my tongue at, and where are my eyes? Like, do my eyes feel squinty? Do my eyes, because I used to have like a vein that would pop up when I get mad, or like my eyes get tense. And I wonder, I'm sure I don't do that anymore, but I'm sure it's because my eyes were tight. Even when I'm just laying down, sometimes I feel like my eyes are tight. So I'm always like, where are my eyes? Where's my tongue? Instead of just being like, all right, take a breath. Where is my breath right now? And I would take a big deep breath. Now it's, let me lower my shoulders. Let me release my jaw. Let me lower my tongue. And it's just those things that put you in that heavenly state again, that regulated, safe state. And, heaven can be at a campground below a bluff. Heaven can be waking up and just making your morning coffee. Heaven can be, it's a state of being inside of you that, if you're present, if you're in the present moment, it's beautiful out here. If you're in the present moment, it's through that heavenly state. Not thinking about the future, not worrying about the past. Just kind of being. And it's like the oxymoron or something that, it's the hardest thing to do, is just do nothing. Just do nothing. To actually rest and not be stimulated by your phone or by the TV or other things that are stimulating. And man, it's been so smooth because the road so far. Because I've had to make very few decisions. The universe just points me. Somebody mentions something or recommends something, or, something's closed, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go right to camp and something, or just, I was like, all right, I'll send an email to the Buddhist place, and I was like, all right, if they respond tomorrow, I will go there. If they don't, I will go this other direction. And it's not me sitting there thinking, trying to break down a decision. It's simply finding the intuition that the easy choice, usually the easy choice is the right choice type of thing, where it's first thing, no thought, just yes, no. What is what is that state of flow? And like I said, things aren't perfect, but it's so, even right now, it's such a magnificent morning. I wake up and I feel how my body feels. These are things I write in my journal too. I just ask myself, what's my body feel? What's the weather like? What is the pace of the day gonna be? Is it gonna be warm? Is it gonna be cloudy? Is it gonna be windy? That'll be a little faster, sunny, faster. And just listening to that rhythm of nature and sleeping in it and just waking up in different parts. You're not attached to the highs or the lows. And it's tough because it's like, if I don't remember these things and I don't show them anywhere, I don't know. There's a certain sovereignty in just letting the present moment just simply be and then leave. Where nowadays, we have a camera at all times. And just having the presence also with, the phone calls from people it is nice. And like you don't, usually back home when my phone rings, I dread whatever it is. Not dread it, but like it was just an annoyance sometimes. And out here, it's a blessing. And it's just being able to find the perspectives that you like and just hold that perspective on everything. And if you can just see the good in something, even the bad situation, see the good in it. And, choose that perspective versus either a victimhood mentality or like why me type of thing, me versus the universe. Just if your perspective is simply, all right, well, what is this relationship showing me? What's the mirror showing me? What is this situation trying to teach me? Sometimes the situation is teaching you, where you're fucking up. And it sucks because you kind of got to feel those situations. But it's the same thing like with these good ones. If you don't remember it, if you let go of that, once that feeling of that present moment's gone, you're just not attached to the low points, And I don't know, we're just gonna keep on keeping on, I suppose. To this just cause. And then the river's right behind me. It's last thing I'll leave you with, I guess, is just the amount of things that line up for us, or like that we subconsciously don't recognize, and we only, because we don't have gratitude for them in that moment. It's like, and then we only when something goes wrong do we know it, because we attach to it through anger, through anxiety, through, or where once you can just tune in and see all the things that go right in your life. I should say the little things that are your state of being, that are reflected back to you. You just have to open your eyes to all the good things, all the little things, because once you see those and you live in those, I guess, like, it's just, I don't know, time, it's just moment to moment. Everything's moment to moment, and then it's like there's internal time, and then there's external time. I don't know. Peace and love, y'all. Merry Christmas. Oh my God. Who's getting on Zam, dude? Fucking amen. I'll fucking pull Zam up in a campsite. Think I won't? I've been playing Rocket League. But Arkansas has been amazing. Peace. 17-17, let's do it.